A business update now. Europe's energy crisis is hitting at the core of the continent's various industries. After steel mills and aluminium smelters, it's now tearing up the nearly $400 billion fashion industry. With energy prices soaring to unprecedented highs after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, industries are grappling to make ends meet. Now, fabric makers worry they will end up near the back of the line if Europe is forced to ration gas this winter because their wares are seen as less than essential than other energy-intensive industries like metals. Europe is home to some of the most lucrative markets for apparel and clothing worldwide, as well as some of the largest apparel companies. A European textiles and apparel trade group, Eurotex, estimates that energy costs for many textile makers have risen from about 5% of production costs to about 25%, slashing their profit margins. Italy and some southern European nations have asked the European Union to adopt a cap on wholesale gas prices across the bloc, a measure that Germany and the Netherlands oppose. Meantime, the high prices are prompting fashion companies to shift their production to other countries like Turkey, where costs are lower. But this means that over 1 million jobs in the EU's textile manufacturing industry hang in the balance. And as the energy crisis develops, some investors warn it may stall sustainability efforts. To discuss this, we are joined by Nils Bolmstrand, CEO of Nordea Asset Management. Thanks for joining us, Nils. What is the progress on the ESG hub in Singapore, and how is Nordea working with the Asian economies to move the needle closer to the Paris Agreement?
So the development is going well, and I think that our engagement with the Asian companies are also going well. I think we are at a stage where I would say that sustainable investment is doing very well. It has gone from being a topic for the few to being a topic for all. It touches the consumers, the manufacturers, the policymakers, the financial industry, and also media. I think that only a few years ago, this was not a discussion that we would be having.
Yeah, but, how far has ESG investment been set back given the recent rush back to fossil fuels amid this energy shortage and crisis?
I would actually view this more as a short-term headwind. The fact that energy prices are going up rapidly in the short term is hurting the sustainable investment industry. But I also believe that in the mid to long term, with energy prices going up, that is also beneficial to the alternative energy sources that we see.
So what is your outlook then for this space?
So I think for the space as a whole, we're facing global challenges, and we're facing global challenges that threaten the world as we know it. And from that perspective, my view is that we will see sustainable investment continue to grow in importance. And I think we will also see clients continue to allocate to this.
Well, Nils, we can't talk ESG without talking about greenwashing. How does Nordea deal with the issue of greenwashing?
So greenwashing, in essence, is about that you need to walk the talk. What's inside the tin is also what the label on the tin must say. And we are striving towards transparency. I think you could say that we're striving to moving away from the tin and into or to deliver a glass jar instead.
And Nils, may I also ask, trouble for the Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero, that's assembled by the ex-BOE Governor Mark Carney. Well, banks in the U.S. indicate that they may withdraw from it on concerns that they could be at risk of breaching antitrust laws in the U.S. if they took guidance on investment decision from this UN-backed GFAN. So how big a setback do you think this is on the wider ESG space?
I think the U.S. economy is clearly the largest economy in the world, and I think it is immensely important that we get the U.S. and that we get the financial industry in the U.S. to participate in all the efforts when it comes to sustainable investments.
Oh, Nils, thank you so much for speaking with us. That was Nils Bolmstrand, the CEO of Nordea Asset Management.